Alrighty, this is stalking in the path, but the entity is amplifying helicopter activity, and that's impossible light activity here. That's not the cause of fixtures on the wall. The entity is engaged in ongoing, this is the desperate acts that the entity engages in because it's fearful of what I'm publishing online. This is the tactic that the entity engages in. So you're talking about outright desperation, and you're going to federal prison for that. You're going to be prosecuted for that. So they engage in more terrorism. That's the mental illness of the demon-possessed. This public corruption is demonic at its core. The ongoing desperate act is to engage in more of that because their minds, this is distracting, stopping from publishing onto the venue of the internet. This is the Ontario Police, and this is what Mike Lorenz is fully engaged in, aware of. This is exactly what Dominic Choi and the LAPD are fully engaged in, acting together on both sides. This is demonic pacing. This is what the entity is doing under the fake sun all day long. And this is terrorism that the people of the state are directly posing together. Engage in what is threatening your life, your safety, engage in psychological torture, and they're exhibiting demon possession while doing so. This is amplified audible activity, crossing path, and light activity while you're being molested. Okay, this is the light activity you saw while the Ontario International Airport were pacing over a senior citizen complex. Remember, this is occurring over a senior citizen complex. This is P.O.C. This is openly engaging in criminal conduct, which the Ontario Police Department will be disbanded for. And the entity will produce the name of these demons stalking because they're going to federal prison. This is demonic light activity, which I documented from 2018 to 2022, going to LA, showing and juxtaposing what LAPD is doing, which is what Ontario Police has been doing, and they're doing it with the people of the state. Okay, this is again my shadow appearing on this wall over here. Here's my shadow appearing on this wall right here. Here's my shadow appearing right here. Tracy Banks is right in relevant position, monitoring her own daughter, just like you saw in the parking lot under the fake sun this morning. This is indeed P.O.C., and these are the desperate acts by the entity that is very fearful of the evidence that will be published fully on the internet, and this is speaking to the prosecution and the disbanding of an entire police department acting in conformity to the P.O.C. This is San Bernardino County engaged in the P.O.C., exposing San Diego County. This is exactly what they were doing. This is exposing Las Vegas, Nevada, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, where I'm capturing the sunset in alignment with my vehicle as I'm on the streets and the highways. They're going to federal prison, and this is exposing what Nevada State Police were engaged in, group stalking in the specific environment. This is what the San Bernardino Police Department is documented engaging in while the fake sun is over the top of my head. And this is demonic pacing, what LAPD would do over Alvarado Gardens, over my apartment, over the apartment complex directly over me, while those demons were frustrated and very fearful. You're looking at these, this is a demonic pacing, and it's also light activity relevant positioning. These are demons that are letting you know how they behave. This is the public safety concern. This is the population, the people of the state that are just working for police departments. You're going to remove the mentally ill from law enforcement while they're using a helicopter to pace around. That's a outward demonstration of demon possession. They're pacing in engineered light. This is what the population is doing as a group. The entity is doing so while it's engaged in federal stalking. Okay, this is the prosecution of the people of the state AVANATH communities, the prosecution of all the people living at Woodside senior apartments, all the people of the state that are in relevant position, which I captured with regard to the zone of relevant positioning. They're monitoring with the people that are representing police departments. Okay, this is demonic pacing while you're looking at this one go back and forth. This is light activity remaining here, and this is pacing while it's flying around in a circle. Okay, this is a pattern of conduct. It is 9:46 p.m. This is relevant to what is the federal stalking Title 18, Section 2261A, subsections 1 and 2, and this is the same department fully documented with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, repeatedly kidnapping while this criminal system was underway. That's why they're also going to federal prison in concert with the people of the state. The corrupt courthouses and the judges engaged in kidnapping with this corrupt entity, they have no probable cause or reasonable suspicion while they're engaged in this pattern of conduct and engaging in what is the exercise of fictitious authority. That's monitoring while you're engaging in the P.O.C. with the state. It is again currently 9:47 p.m. and this is a light activity. I want you to be clear when you're looking at demonic pacing. All right, trying to summon me to get back into the house. That's activity creation as well. This is impossible light activity. And this is where, again, apartment number 55 is a means of systematic amplification. And doing so in concert with the people of the state is what the government is doing, okay? They do so. This is where the entity is remaining. 9:20 a.m., the fake sun. You're looking at it at 12 in the afternoon. It's still here over this strip of land. You're looking at it at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and at 5:55 in alignment with the same apartment. That's the demon-possessed terrorist organization that's group stalking, openly demonstrating demon possession and terrorism of an American citizen who is prosecuting it. This is P.O.C. Okay, this is a senior citizen complex where the ongoing demonic pacing is underway, and this is identical to what the LAPD were engaged in at 24 hours a day and night, also in the workplace, which is why Speaker Companies is going to federal prison, and the entire property. You're talking about what you're looking at, those over 55, subject to federal prison. They will not be treated differently under federal law. Okay, this is all the elements of monitoring and federal stalking underway, terrorism that you're subject to while you're prosecuting that, and that was an outward demonstration of fury exhibited by demons who represent the terror terrorist organization, not a law enforcement agency. That's what that whole display was. While I'm subject to the P.O.C., including inside of the apartment of 51, okay? This is, again, light activity, okay? Demons pacing. This is also, none of that is going to cause your apartment to vibrate. Those are demons that are targeting, and it's also amplified in volume. That's speaking to targeting. And it's also targeting because I just so happen to be publishing evidence on the internet that's going to put these people in federal prison and all of the people that stayed in federal prison as well. It's currently 9:48 p.m. This is P.O.C.